Hello and welcome to Club Dubbo for... Oh, I've forgotten what we're here for. No, I haven't. We're here for the Junior Inter-Zone-7-A-Side. You're here watching... What have we got? We've got Zone 16 versus Zone 6. Geez, that Zone 6 vest looks pretty flash too, by the way. It'll looking a bit pink, but that's okay. It's not. That's definitely not the colour it should be. But I'll worry about that later. I'm Benny Two Shoes. I'll be with you for the duration of this, and looking forward to bringing you all of the excitement from the Inter-Zone, from Club Dubbo, as we always have been for these games. So today, this afternoon, 2 o'clock, our final game of today, Anthony Fuller and Cael Arneman from Zone 16 against Mackenzie, Wicks and Xander Weber from Zone 6. 16 versus 6 should be some kind of game. I reckon these players all pretty keen. A lot of words said to me at this start. Make sure you be nice to me, what they kept saying. So, obviously I'll be nice. What am I going to do? Very exciting times here. At Club Dubbo. They're just finishing their roll-up. By the looks of things, skippers will roll up there. We'll go through and have a look. But before we do that, I'll just have a word and remind everybody that over 40s qualifying is open. Jump on Bowls link. It's up to you to register yourselves. Bowls link, sign in, get into the over 40s. It's a brilliant competition. There's Shippo in the background. Look at that. How did he get a run in this? Yeah, definitely. So jump on and register yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, and you will be in the running for an over 40 spot. Good roll-ups happening now. The wind's died a little bit out there, but what I'm going to do is go through and have a look at the results of the last rounds for you. We'll just have a look and see who's going to make some finals, maybe. So in the fours, Section 1, Zone 3 have had 2 wins. Zone 2 and Zone 13 with 1 win each. Possible to jump them, but it's a pretty big scoreline there. Cael's team looking most likely in Section 2 in the fours. Zone 7 with a 1 win. Zone 5 with another win. They're playing each other right now out the back. And Zone 12 still searching for that 1 win they're looking for. In Section 3, ACT in the fours have had good wins, or a good win, 22 shots up. Zone 10, Zone 15. Zone 10 also has 1 win and -7 scoreline, however. And Zone 15 looking for a win. Section 4, Zone 16 have 2 wins and a score difference of 2. Zone 8 have 1 win and a score difference of 23. And the other 2 teams, Zone 9 with 1 win, score difference of 19. So they're in the running as well. Zone 6, sadly, without a win so far. That's the fours. In the pairs, have the ladder up. There it is there. Zone 4, Cooper Fleedner and Cooper Dart, legendary Cooper Dart, have had 2 wins on 14 the difference. Zone 3 and Zone 13 each with a win. Zone 2 looking for their first. Zone in Section 2, Zone 12 have had 2 very good wins. That's Chanel Chakouche and Brad Farlow. Zone 5 and Zone 7 without a win. They're playing each other right now, as I said. Zone 10 and the next one, there's been a tie in that third one. Sam Rich, Lily Kirk, who we just saw, on 4 points. Zone 15, Henry Delay and Oscar Hyde on 1. And the ACT searching for their first points. And in Section 4, Zone 16 on top with 2 wins and it's scored at 24. However, Zone 6 here, who we're watching now, these 2 playing against each other for a spot in the final. There's only a two-shot difference between them. So this is a knockout game we are watching right now. And I'll chuck on the correct camera and you'll be able to see what's going on. Well, not if it looks like that. What's it doing? It's better. So you can see what's going on. And that's Section 4. So this is Section 4, and this is a knockout game in the end. They want to win that. And the singles, finally. Zone 3 with 2 wins. That's Tim Thorning and Jordan Lean with 1. Also Will Price with 1. Score difference of 34 for Timmy Thorning, though. He's likely to get through on that. Zone 2, Billy Waite has had 2 wins. Reece Finn Young and Jack Stubbs looking for their first win. Section 3, Tommy Rich has won both his games with a shot difference of 27. Wow, that's interesting. What does that mean? So Tim Thorning's plus 34, 26. Wow, they're very close. And in the final section 4, Trav Moran from Zone 16 is on 2 wins. Riley Scott Brannigan from Zone 9 on 5. Harrison Conroy has had a win as well, Zone 8. And Cooper Appleby sitting at the bottom without a win so far. So that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, all around. All those results available, as always, on BowlsLink. Jump on, have a look. And that's where you'll find everything you need to do. Everything you need. Final start tomorrow, of course, at 8:30. The singles final at 11 a.m. So someone's been messing with my spreadsheet again. Yep. I don't know why that's like that. That's all right. So as you can see, these guys trying to adjust to this green. We've seen it already on that hand. On the the left-hander, backhand for the left-hander. Is a super wide hand. Every bowler so far has crossed the head, crossed the line. Well, this one a little heavy. It's going to cross a mile as well. Not a bad shot. Zone 16 holding 2. It's tough out there. Cael Arneman. That's better grass. Still going to cross. Can anyone hold these up? Oh, geez, he's got the jack. Moved it across. Is he stuck with it enough? He definitely has. And that's one shot to zone 16. It's tough in there now. Zone 6. Will Lopez. You can tell you the wind out there is astonishing. Talking to the players between games, it's a rough trot out there. That one crossed as well. Cael Arneman looking like he's going to play some kind of trick shot by the looks. Wants to get in and around and back to that blue bowl. Thanks, Will. These guys are doing really well, policing each other, getting out of the way. Who we got here? Mark Abbott, welcome, mate. Go, Charlie. He's up and about, Mark. Good on you, mate. Lots of people jumping on board already for this junior game, which we like to see. These development series, as they are, as a 7-a-side, is a brilliant competition here from West Dubbo Bowling Club. From Club Dubbo, the west home of the West Dubbo Bowling Club, the Kangaroos. While everyone out there freezing, I'm sitting in a very warm office. It's a much more comfortable place to be. Yeah, Calm Plaza blowing a gale in Wollongong. Yeah, well, geez, that's a really good shot. That's the first one I've seen that hasn't actually gone past and crossed past the jack. 1 to zone 16. To start off this game. 18 ends total. In the pairs, fours play 15, singles going 21 up. And a nice long end by zone 16. Oh, too long. Went in the hole. Darren Draper, g'day mate. Yeah, let's go Charlie, exactly right. Sandra Bruce, tie. Yeah, pretty windy everywhere. I'm just thinking about my guys playing pennants right now. Men's pennants started down in the southeast region, and they're. I'd love. Geez, I wish everyone was live scoring. I'd love to be able to keep track of that game next year. Let's see. Oh, that's going to the ditch as well. So that goes on the tee, and Matt can go anywhere they want it, as is the rule. So these guys from Zone 6, Mackenzie, Wicks, which is, I'm going to say this, one of the great names. I said it last broadcast, there's a thing called nominative determinism. You should have a look at it. And what a shot, what a start. Brilliant. Anthony Fuller. So zone 6, my apologies. So pairs, Mackenzie Wicks is from Raymond Terrace, Xander Weber from Curry. Xander well known around the traps. Mackenzie is as well. Zone 16. In the pairs, Anthony Fuller is from Bomaderry. And Cael Arneman from Andrew Lynn's home club. Dapto sits. Now, I think, from memory, that Cael Arneman was actually playing with Andrew Lynn in the Open Gender Pennants recently as well. So, there you go. Bit of a connection to the great man himself. Mackenzie, not going to lie, I'm sitting here with her prepped and ready for her to get a wick and the shot, because that'll be great. Bring it on. We love a pun. And well done once again to the bowling club here at Club Dubbo. They've looked after us brilliantly once again. Everyone's been through and eaten. Lovely, lovely lunch. And the volunteers out there once again already with full bellies in the cold. Doing their best for the game and these kids. Well, that ends up with 1 to Anthony Fuller from Bomaderry Bowling Club. Very close down me. It's about club at about half an hour away from where I live. Dapto sits about an hour away. Kylie Heyman saying, come on, Kenzie. Good. Get into it. Oh, that one's going to cross. Well, that's out there on a pretty narrow line again. Just going to bump that one up. Hasn't made it. Xander. Just hiding behind my tripod there. Oh, he's not happy with that. Not the weight. That's all it is. Everything else was good. Just didn't have the weight. Let's see what he's got. Xander Weber, the X-Man. Oh, that one's a bit rushed. A little bit heavy. Easy to go in the ditch at the moment. I reckon because of the wind and the sunshine, this green has dried right out and will be as quick as anything. Now it's going to cut across as well. Might get some help. Catherine Hardigan saying, go 16. Good on you, Catherine. Watching from Warilla Bowling Club, watching the men's final in their triples present reserve. Well, that'll be fun for you. Have this on in front of you, watching the 2 games of bowls. Brilliant. What a place to be. And what better way to spend, I don't even know what day it is. I assume it's Saturday. A great way to spend an afternoon. Leslie Dixon saying, go G. I don't know who that is, mate. Zone 16 still holding that one. Anthony Fuller's bowl at the front. Xander doesn't want this to cross too much. I can tell you it's going to, because that's what they do on this green at the moment. Big strong winds. There's another 1 to 16. Excellent. 2 ends down out of 18. On his Xander. Beautiful. Well, that's gone out and crossed over to the line. Perfect weight. Perfectly weighted shot. Just not quite where he wanted it to be. He's having a good look at this one, watching it come through. Wants it to stop there. That's, again, very, very good. He's handling these conditions better than anyone I've seen so far on this rink. Anthony Fuller. No Wicks, saying go Mackenzie Wicks. Good to see you here, mate. That was well weighted, I think. Oh, it's short again, actually. Lots of adjustment. Each green's a little bit different, especially at the moment because of the height of them. So green 3, or green 1, sorry, which we're on now, is actually pretty low down. So it's a little, while it's a little more protected, it's still coughing the wind and will run differently. So that one's in the ditch. Quick shot. She might get Jack. Oh, she's got the bounce. She's got the Jack and kicked it across. Has it died? No, it has not. But she's stuck with it for one shot. Very nicely done. Mackenzie Wicks. See if we get to see that ball come down. She's put it down at a really good rate. The inside edge of the white one onto the Jack and across with it. She's given herself the shot. Brilliant bowling, Mackenzie. Oh, I was looking for the Jack. He nearly got it too. Nearly nailed that. That was brilliant effort. That was a brilliant effort. Sean Dawes saying good luck, Cael in zone 16, yep. Someone has told me I sound like Shane Jacobson. I've got a really strong Hocker accent, West Australian accent, actually. So, yeah, could do worse. Michael Doherty goes on 6. Let's go Xander and Mackenzie. Yeah, good on you, mate. Glad you're here, Mick. Cael Arneman. Probably just needs to be the weight here. Will it continue? Whatever happens, he's got the second. So I'd normally say a bit of a free kick and an easy shot onto the jack, but there's nothing easy on these greens at the moment. It is tricky conditions out there. And that's why we play outside, ladies and gentlemen. A test of skill, a test of resolve, and concentration. It's a bit weighty. But a great effort. So word is, as we look around, this one's just going to come to rest pretty nicely. I reckon that second shot, so it might be 2 to zone 6 here. So it is 2-all after 3. A very good shot. Xander Weber had a lot of distance to draw into, and he did it. Nicely done. See how Mackenzie puts this one. Last 2 jacks in this direction went in the hole. Looks a bit jumpy at that end, but that's only just the wind shaking the camera around. Said it before, sailors and bowlers talk about the weather all the time. It's such a big feature of our game. Oh, look at that. That's just a pretty damn ideal bowl. Very well done, Mackenzie. Anthony, this one's going to run around to the back, maybe even in the yeah, it's gone into the sand. Well, Mackenzie essentially just has to match up her last one, but she hasn't just done that. She's made it even better. So brilliant, 2 brilliant shots, Mackenzie. Well, I might get a bit of luck here. Bounce off that one onto the jack, and he has. That was a pretty lucky shot in the end, but he's got it. That's the important bit. How it got there, less important than the end result. Great shot. Anthony Fuller got luck with the first one. Didn't need luck with the second. That's enough to put a smile on your dial. As we watch this again, just the end of it, drifts around beautifully on that wider hand, played the weight to get it, and he's moved it through for 2 shots. Tucked away pretty nicely. Obviously gettable, but wow. Brilliant shooting. If you want to get an indication of how cold it is, don't look at that young person there. Don't look at that young person there on the left. Have a look at the people sitting on the sidelines in their blankets, rugged up in their cocoons. That's not going to make it, Xander. Well, that's not bad. That's another. Well, it's probably the second shot. I don't know which one is the third at this point. Xander not quite there, just on the outside. This shot only just has to beat that other green one there that he put down. I reckon it's better. I reckon this is much better. What a shot. Oh, I just kept going. I still think it counts, but wow, that's a good effort. I thought that was going to keep running, to be honest. Xander. A bit of work to do here. Zone 16 looking the goods. Zone 16 looking strong across the competition actually at the moment. So we might see them featuring in the finals. Oh no. I don't think that's the shot he wanted. Cael Arneman, chance to build. He's changing hands across to the wider side. I don't know if that's wide enough. Might just depend on weight now. Oh dear, doesn't want to pump those purple ones in. He's ducked around further than that. Onto his own might be the go. And he has. Oh, I don't know. This will be interesting. There's the first one. Having a close look, I'd just get the tape out at this point. I reckon there's almost a handful there. There's 4. 4 it is. 4 shots, zone 16. Good reply after dropping a 2. Zone 16, 6. Zone 6, 2. 4 ends down. Keep an eye on the bottom right-hand side for the rest of the scores. I can just look outside and saw, what's his title? I can't remember. Sport Executive Manager from Bowls New South Wales seems to be the go. He's out there updating all the scores on the rest of the rinks as we speak. Xander getting some advice from the background by the looks. Very nice. Once again, Anthony Fuller just showing off that great draw bowl skill. I know myself down in the Shoalhaven, which is where Berry is. We're used to playing in a lot of wind, and he's doing it very, very well. Definitely player of the game so far, Mr. Fuller. Mackenzie Wicks down to the title line. Wasn't far off with the first one. This one looks way better. Just a little bit runny. That's all. Good second shot. Bash crank power. Bowls going everywhere. And he's scattered his own bowl and pushed it across. Oh, that one not there at all, Mackenzie. She's not happy with that. Didn't come out right. The Raymond Terrace product. Just dropping that one in a long way short. Anthony Fuller probably threw his last one a bit hard, and he was holding a few, had a chance to hold three. And sadly knocked his own bowls away. So that's too heavy. But look how far back this is going to come. This went way outside the rink. It's come back and would have crossed. It's a big turn on that hand. We say that, and often you'll find that you only have to take a foot of weight when you see that on other rinks, but on other greens. This one here is turning both hands just a lot more on the other one, on one than the other. Xander is in there, they hold second and third now. Yeah, Mark Abbott, I thought it was Charlie as well. I thought it was something else as well, but that's what it is in the program and on Bowls Link, so I'll just leave it at that. I'll call him Charlie from now on, Daz. How about that? Thanks, guys. Dropping bombs. Michelle Robards, good luck, Mackenzie and Xander. Good on you, mate. Once again, glad you're here. Well, this is close. This is very close to Charlie's bowl. Oh, just rolled it over. So what do we do now is the question. He's got to play the bowl. Xander's got one left. Does he cover a little bit? I think I'd be drawing around his own bowl in the front. Mr. Cael Arneman. Cael. Wide hand he's chosen. Knew exactly where he wanted to finish. Now, would have turned back, but just had a little bit extra weight on it. He's got second shot. I think it's Mackenzie say. They pop that white one out, they'll get a multiple. Xander, very deliberate lineup he has too. Left-hander. See him around a fair bit. Now that's on a track, a pretty aggressive track, believe it or not. But not the weight by the looks, unless he gets a bump. He doesn't want to pump that in. Well, that's all right. So 1 to zone 16. Takes them to 7, leaving zone 6 stranded on 2. 5 ends in. Quite a game we've got going on here. That's right. Yeah, Mark Abbott, when he gets any stronger than to go through the tripod, I'll be watching that very closely, mate. If I have to run out and move it, I will. But I think the wind has peaked and should be on its way out by now. I'll just have a look. I can check that for you because windy.com is the best one to use. Gives the hour-by-hour update. Right now, oh no, it's still coming. So by 4 o'clock, constant winds will be pretty similar, but the gusts will be stronger. That'll be interesting as the day moves on. Tomorrow, of course, very similar to today. Nice and calm first thing, but the afternoon, close to the end of the final we have on tomorrow afternoon, it should pick up again. And then if you're in Dubbo, it's pretty nice for the rest of the week. A little chilly, but oh, look at this. Charlie always a little touch. Whew. A pretty chilly week all around the state, I would suggest at the moment. So Mackenzie Wicks has done pretty well there. Johnny, I think, is a little skinny. Yeah, that's going to run across as well. So, look, he's played, I called it one shot, but I'm not sure. Look, he's played a pretty good game so far. We're only 5 ends in, but he's been definitely the player of the match so far. And that one, pulling in short. So up to the skippers now, plenty of space in there on both hands for any kind of shot they want to play in the end. This is the last time you'll see those zone outfits. They change to regional outfits, as this is the last event on the 23-24 calendar, which sadly we've had to put in July. It's July, isn't it? Yep. Pete Thornton saying, I hope it snows. I'd love it to snow. I would love that. I don't see, as I said, I'm a natural-born Western Australian. Did all my lot of my adult living over this side of the country, though. And I think I've been to the snow twice in my whole life. Rarely see it falling from the sky. So I'd love it. Bring it on. Well, that beats that, and that will be the shot. And that's number one. Xander having a good look. Like I said, very considered build up to his bowls. Don't know what happened then. Gust of wind. Someone walked through the head. Don't know. He's turned around, picked up his other bowl. There's nothing down that way, so I'm not really sure what happened. Xander looking to finish inside all of those bowls. He's done it well. That's the number one. Cael wasted no time. Knew exactly what I wanted to do on the mat. Looking to rest on Xander's now, and he's nailed that shot and moved that one out. So he's probably now back to two. Zone 16. What a shot. No, I don't think this one's going to be near it. It's going to jump across. No, that's in your way for that shot, I think, Cael. Pretty expressive, isn't he? Cael Arneman. That's out on a great track. Coming back in now. Needs to pull up. Oh, well. Yep, that'll count. Xander with some real work to do here. This is an important bowl. He's multiple down, probably 3, potentially 4. He's got to get in here to rescue this end, stop zone 16, getting a good jump, and he's just missed out. Very good effort, Xander. There's 3 out so far. And that's it. 3 shots. Zone 16 takes them to 10. Zone 2 still on 2. Correction, Zone 6 still on 2. After 6 ends. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest men in lawn bowls. Working hard over here. Administering bowls at Club Dubbo, the legendary Anthony Brown. As you saw, growing a little mullet there too. Bless him. Yeah, once again, Charlie. Oof. A little short of that one. Oh, stop it. Why are you doing that? There we are. Yeah, not quite there. Once again, it's pretty tough. Both hands. A bit different going away from the club to the club as well. Just the direction of the wind and the way it swirls around the corner of the club here. Right where we're sitting. And all the way back. Mackenzie, it looked like a decent line, but a big gust just picked up as she let it go. I was watching the flag then. The weight, yeah, I reckon she's just got stopped. But a good effort. So just while we're on that, because I've been sent 4 messages already. People asking what colour my hair is today. Well, there's me. That's a really horrible angle, but there you go. It's a little bit purple. Got told off for not having purple hair this time. But, hi everyone. Get off that. Gross. So, on the wide hand, can't really see where that's going. Oh, it's clunked into one of the bowls at the front. So no result. Well, he's bumped this one up, Xander. And guess who's holding shot now? Zone 6. Cael's released. Is it under? Well, it's cut across. It's a clear second. In fact, I think they've got 2 seconds there, zone 16. Xander just looking to build. I think there's only one way in for him, and that's that wide hand. Is he under? Does he have the clear run past that bowl? He really does. This is a great shot. Xander Weber, fantastic. Might as well watch that finish again. You'll see how wide he's had to put that out. And at that point there, I would have been nervous it was going to run into the white one. But a clear run just underneath it. Back to the jack. 2 shots, zone 6. Oh, need a little slide there, but didn't get it. So a bit of a free kick here from Xander. He can do the exact same thing. Tough to do if he cops a gust on the way down or whatnot, but can be done. Xander, backhand for the left-hander. He's put it out wide again. It's all dependent now on how much weight he's put on it. Either side, Xander says, I think he's going to hit it in the middle. Hasn't done any damage. He didn't build it either. So 2 to zone 6. And now off again, double this score. 7th end, 10 to 4. Zone 16, zone 6, 7 ends down. Now what else have I got here for you while they're setting up? Oh, yeah, this one. This is a good one. Rookies qualifying. So state rookies pairs qualifying. Registered today. That'll close sometime fairly soon, I think. Sometime in August. Jump on this, one of the great tournaments in our calendar. I guarantee if you get through, you'll be there for a really good time. So jump on, find your local one, and get in and qualify for that. What a great weekend that is out at Raymond Terrace. And we have a lost jack. Don't forget this is the upcoming events. We are Junior Tri-Series versus Victoria and Queensland at Club Tweed coming up on the 2nd to the 4th of August. That's in a few weeks. 5th to the 6th of August, we have the All Abilities and Seniors versus Victoria at St John's Park. And then immediately afterwards, a couple of days afterwards, the Opens and the Under-25s versus Victoria at St John's Park, where we go and get ready to... Oh, we've lost the jack twice. It's going back on the tee. It's the end of the distance. Does the old Captain Grumpy. Wow, we don't see that very often. Yeah. So in Western Australia, we had a thing called Kick a Vic back in the day. So hopefully we can go down there and they can come up here and we can do exactly that. Give them a good hide and go New South Wales. Out and past Mackenzie. Probably as good a first bowler she's put down, actually, interestingly. Oh, even better by Charlie. Look at that. He's on fire, this guy. Absolutely killing it. That's Kobe. Kobe with a K, actually, Glenn. And, well, Billy, he's got, that is definitely not a mullet. That is just wonderful long hair. One of the best hairstyles getting around, actually. He's had that for ages. No, I told him next time he's got to have a mohawk, but got to doubt that'll happen. It's got some blue stripes through it. Legendary bowler, Kobe. Kobe Cato. Definitely not a mullet, no. Interesting he doesn't tie his hair up either, by the way. Well, this is close. If it turns and it's not going to, it's a bit weighty and running all the way to the ditch. So Charlie now can just build this for his skipper. Oh, yeah, I haven't got the scores back up. Sorry, everyone. There we are. Boop. And he's done it beautifully. Well done, Charlie. He's having a great game. So there's some interesting things inside the office here at Club 002. Just the trophies on the walls. Rare I have a camera inside, so I've been working on it. Good looking set of trophies up there. In Anthony Brown's office on the corner. Won't be here much longer. Xander Weber lining up on the mat. It's certainly out there. Is it weighty enough? Watch it hook now. Wind gets in behind it and away it goes. It's pretty close, but not quite. Cael onto that one and down towards the jack. Holding 3 now. Geez, his zone 16 pairing are absolutely killing it. Just going to go back and have a look at the rest of the results again because I am interested. I think I said before that this is a knockout in Section 4. Depending on the scoring, that's kind of the way it is. But both these teams on 2 wins. Very similar score differences. 24, plus 24, Zone 16 is on. Plus 22, Zone 8. There's only 2 shots between them. Doesn't really matter though, because they are locked in even in points. Xander's bowl, a really good one before. That one not as good by Cael. Looking to move something. I think it's an interesting hand to try that, but he's having a chat now. He's actually gone down there and he's adjusting the scoreboard while he waits. Xander. Wide hand all the way around. It's not going to make it. Once they let go, you can really see. There's probably one. Zone 16. And, ooh. Now we have a pause in the camera. No one likes that. See what happened there. So Mackenzie noticing the camera. Oh, get the blue one. He'll be pretty happy, I think. Well, he hasn't done any damage. Geez, it was pretty close. Wow, I actually think that's the shot he should have played with his second bowl, but wow. Yep. Okay, 1. I think Cael standing right in front of the camera, showing off that zone 16. Good on you, mate. The Illawarra, of course. 11-4 on 8 ends. 10 to go. In what is turning out to be a really good battle between these two. The scoreboard's not really showing it as that, but I can tell you now that they are not far away from each other. I think the difference is this young man, young Anthony Charlie Fuller. Sorry, champion grandfather, champion bowler, Tony Collin. Oh, there you go. I just found out that Tony Collin is Charlie Fuller's grandfather and a champion of West Dubbo Bowling Club. What a legend. So it's in the blood, so to speak. Now, that's not a bad shot. It'll be the number... Oh, no, Xander put his hand up, so he's the one. Cold conditions, windy, blustery stuff going on everywhere out there. As everywhere I look around, things are blowing. Leaves are blowing off the trees and across the green. And look at that. There he is, Charlie Fuller. Great bowl. Young Travis Moran sitting down here in the front. He's been, I don't know, some kind of coaching, I assume. He's been in this position many times. The reply from Mackenzie is quick. So, down to the skippers. One shot currently to zone 16, Anthony Fuller. They lead the... Well, I was wrong. No, that's changed. That's just the wind kicking it over. It says 14-10. That's wrong. He's going narrow. He's going to bump into his own. Only hits it. No, he didn't hit it that hard at all. And it may have even... Well, it held up. Maybe it's in. Maybe it's not. We'll see at some point. Out very wide as it needs to be. This will keep going and keep turning. Xander Weber, what a shot. What a great draw bowl. I was out there a mile and it came back and sat right behind Jack. Unbelievably still slightly crossing. Xander just needs to match his last one up. Went through a treat. Oh, not so much. Cael's coming down for a look. He's coming down for a long look. He's heading back to there now as the sun comes out and just illuminates this a little bit more. Well, he's gone heavy, but that's not going to do much, I don't think. No. So, all the advantage now with zone 6. Oh, he's got it out on the right angle. All that weight now will come back. You know it'll come back. You've seen it enough now today. It has. It's rushed past. 1. Zone 6 back in the scoring again. Up to 5. We've done 9 ends. Now, at this end, with Jack delivery, we've seen Jack go in the ditch 1, 2, 3, 4 times at least, maybe 5. Let's see if they can keep it on this time. She's done well running that all the way to the tee as she was asked to do. And didn't lose it. Rule number 1. Not a bad follow-up. Not perfect, but in these conditions, that's what you kind of need anyway. Neither really close. It's just hard work out there, I feel, for them. They've got tough. Crossing the head again. Xander and Cael having a good chat about things. Ooh, that's much better. Charlie can play. He's done very well. He's putting on a show here at the moment, actually. Give him all that credit. Very short, Mackenzie. One to come. No, not there. All right, they'll swap over. I think I've got one more thing to talk to you guys about. Oh, yes. Just as an aside, mixed pairs qualifying entries are open as well. So get your teams together, boys and girls. Line yourselves up. Get on a Bowls link, qualify through your rounds, get into the mixed pairs. It's a brilliant thing. Look at that team of legends there in that photo. What a pack of champions. That's what we'd like to see. Hayden Boykowski. Yeah, that's a very good shot. Xander finding some form now. Was nowhere near it early, but right now he's the best. He seems to have picked up immensely. He's found his grass on that wide side, and he's getting within a couple of feet most bowls. That may be a deciding factor. There's still room to come back, but when Cael's able to match him up like that, one up, hides the jack away a little bit. It's going to make it difficult. Cael Arneman is out on the right track. Will it slow up enough is the question. Just got to get to that blue one. Hasn't done it. Xander. Oh, I don't think that's wide enough. Yeah, he's written off. Realised at the same time I did. Across the head, onto the blue, onto his second one, and sat there. So, only one at the moment to zone 16. Opportunity for two. That's about all. I don't really see him building it much. No, not there either. So 1 to zone 16. Takes them to 12. They're just kicking away now. 7 shots up, 10 ends down. And as I said, a while to come back for these guys for zone 6. Still possible, still doable. They're quality bowlers. Where does he put this? Back a fair way, yep. Back to the tee. Pretty much just in front. It's good to see the Illawarra out here now. Think about it. Zone 16, down the Wollongong and around that area. Bomaderry counts as Zone 16 at the moment, or Southeast region. They were Southeast region, the Illawarra region. They're one of those weird little crossovers where Shell Harbour's just north of, or similar area to Bomaderry, and they and Berry, actually, the crossover with Berry, that's the one that's interesting. So while Bomaderry is south of Berry, they go north into the Illawarra zone, and Berry goes south into the southeast region. Let's stop saying the word zone. Oh, someone's behind me. I get another reminder to put the scores up. That's why I'm glad we've got the communications team here. They keep me straight. Well done, Kira. Absolute legend she is. So, Charlie, can he get to it this time? Not so much. Through and across, Mackenzie Wicks holding the shot. Can put another similar one right next to it. She'll be very happy, I'd assume. I would be. Even my big, chunky size 5 bowls would be getting blown around in this. I reckon that's out wide. A little bit of chaos out to the left as someone's chair just got blown away. I actually get the feeling it's a lot windier over on the far end of the club than it is here. Not there, Cael. Across, short. Pretty loose head. John Lindsay asking if I can see the score on the rinks next door. I can't tell who's on what side. I think that's zone 2 on the right, so 11-7 after 8. Zone 13, yep. So zone 13 up there, and I can't see the next scoreboard yet, but it will be able to soon. Xander, this is what I was talking about. He's come good. Look at that. What a shot. Everyone else struggling to get close, and he's just dropped the resting toucher. And the next one, zone 13, I think that's the singles game. Could be, yep, looks it, is 6:15, so zone 2 up after, well, it says 11 ends, but it doesn't matter. If it's singles, Cael's not got that one either. Holding 3 here at the moment by the looks. It's out on the right line. Once again. Oh, Xander. He might just try single-handedly to drag his team back into this. That's brilliant shooting. He's got another bowl to go as well. Cael, with his final shot, maybe looking at rescuing a 4 here. A 4 is a big swing. That takes them back to 9 in zone 6 if they manage to hold on to it. Remembering Xander's got final say. Cael looks like he's lining up big, and he is. Will it come back? Will it hit anything? He doesn't want to gap it. He's got the jack. In fact, he's nailed the jack into the ditch. Cael Arneman. That's what we like to see. What a great shot. Am I quick enough to have gotten the replay? That's the hard question. Let's find out. I might get the end of it anyway. Yep, here it comes. Beautiful shot. Straight down on that narrow hand, clearing jack and the bowl. That's brilliant. As I said, when everyone else is struggling, Xander's getting close, and then Cael's taken it off him. The battle between the skips has been amazing. That one in the hole. Maybe. Not stopped. One down. To zone 16. So zone 6 get a shot out of that. Honestly, didn't see it that way, to be honest, but that's all right. I'm not standing on the green. I'm sitting up in a nice warm office. So 11 ends down. 12-6. A huge scoring shot there. Cael Arneman. Just some brilliance. The cloud in the background. There's no rain in it. It's just dark. And no rain anywhere near us. A little bit down south. And Mackenzie's in a good home there, a good start. Waiting. Yes, this one's going to come across. Charlie Fuller. Well, that's, I guess, the difference in the way the scores are going at the moment is essentially, Cael's bowling really well, by the way. Just want to put that out there, but Charlie Fuller's not setting up the head as well for his skip as he was earlier. And Xander's picked up his game. Meanwhile, Mackenzie Wicks, it's a very good shot, very good second, and well set up for her skip. That one didn't do much, Charlie. Mackenzie on a tighter line. It's going to depend very much on Wade. She's too quick. Well, here it comes. He wants to rest his own while he's punched it over. It's a little shelf, but he does have the best back. So, yeah, well positioned, both leads. Zone 16 just with the advantage there at the moment. Xander Weber, who's had such a brilliant last few ends. Been a bit unlucky having the jack taken off him a few times. This is a positive shot, as I expected. Because of that shelf. Let's see. Well, he's got the jack clean. He's got the jack fat. He's carried it all the way back, stayed with it. Xander Weber. What a champion. In fact, he's dragged it back there for 2. But once again, we see this Cael Arneman. Oh my God. What a shot. What a reply. Number 1. That's what we like to see. Big shootout between the skippers. That's brilliant bowling. This is now Xander. It's going to cross. Not real happy with himself on that one, and probably fair enough. Bump and across. No. Well, it's in the way. Doesn't count, of course. Xander's having a good look. What he needs to do is move that jack. I can tell you any kind of positivity is going to be very difficult on that hand. A wide swinging hand, unless you can completely negate the wind. I don't think it's all that easy to do over that distance. Let's see. As again, deliberate lineup, stands behind the mat, then steps on, positions himself and delivers. It's a beautiful delivery Xander has. Tell you what, he's not far away. No, he's under. Once it goes, geez, it just goes. So, one currently to zone 16. Lining up now. Looks narrow to me again. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to knock his own too far. Good miss. Lucky miss. So 1 to zone 16. Takes them to 13 after 12 ends. 6 ends remaining, ladies and gentlemen. The Junior 7-A-Side Inter-Zone pairs round 3. No more rounds after this. Into the finals tomorrow. We'll start off tomorrow as we have today with the semis in what have we got in the morning? Winner section 1 versus winner section 2 in the pairs semi-final. And the singles final in the afternoon. Winner semi-final 1, or not in the afternoon, actually at 11 o'clock. So 8:30 a.m. and then at 11 o'clock. 2 games coming back to you tomorrow on your Sunday on what will be again a cold and blustery one. Yeah, very good once again, Charlie. Deirdre Miranda. Go Deirdre from Bombardary Bolo. Good to see you online, mate. Welcome. That's out wide. That was actually on a little bit of a wider track, but it needs more weight to get there. That one not out wide enough. Perfect weight. Spectacular weight. All time, as the cool kids say, but hasn't quite got to the jack itself. So Mackenzie Wicks. She's close. Inside edge would be nice, and she'll be on Jack. Oh, she's played that very, very well. I don't know if she got the shot. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I think Xander moved his hand and gave her an indication, but we didn't see it, sadly. Round it goes, and to the back. Oh, that may be an important bowl if it holds up. Yep, it will. Crossover. 1, 2, 3. Nothing much there for Mackenzie. So, what have we got? 2 up in front of the tee, 1 down the back, and up and down for shot. So, in a tough, what is genuinely a tough contest. That's interesting. Just realised the scores down the bottom right haven't been updating. No one told me. The one pair section's still on 3 ends. That doesn't make it sound right. And one section's still on 4. Is that right? Yeah, scores are a bit behind in updating. Must be something happening outside that I'm not aware of. But what's the time now? It is 3:30, and there are people out there starting to get really cold. The sun is close to setting. There's big, thick clouds across the top, and the wind is icy cold. Xander looking to move one of those balls in the front. Hasn't quite done it. Cael can come around the wide hand again. Now fairly close. Right on the line. Perfect spot. Excuse me, perfect line. Not the weight. Who's next? It's going a bit quiet on the Facebook feed. Where are you all? Love having you here. Love having you watching, guys. It's a slow, cold, miserable Saturday afternoon. I know a lot of you guys will be out there playing bowls at the moment too, so good luck to wherever you're playing, if you're playing or if you're just coming off the green. I hope you had a rad day. I hope everything went well for you. And I wish I was playing as well. Nothing I've said about being here, by the way, at all. Junior tournaments are the best, but I missed my first game of pennants today in about 6 years. It disappoints me. He's come back and had another look. Like I said, tough to get anywhere near the jack. It's really hard to pick the line and then the weight at the same time, just with the amount of wind and the amount of movement. The greens are pretty quick. They're not having much effect. They were wet, but with the wind and the sunshine we've had, even with that little bit of rain this morning, they've remained fast and turning. Tell you what, what's he got? This is the hard question. Jack, that bowl will do. He's moved him out and sat down for 2. What a brilliant shot. Cael Arneman. Oh, they're having a look. We might as well have another look. No. Yep, here it comes. Played the weight to do it. Played the weight to move something around. Bump, bump. Next to the jack. 2 shots at the moment, zone 16. Then they're having a really good look. just lining up like a golfer, having a close, low angled look at the shot he needs to play. Mark Abbott saying, what a great shot, you're not wrong. Karen Moxie from Warrialda, welcome, glad you're here. Gary McPhee, well, in this weather I choose to stay home, mate. Cold in Parks as well, yeah it is, mate. Out west here, it's crazy. Well, I'm glad I'm not in Lithgow again, because, no, I'll just say it, it's a horrible place. It's not a horrible place, it's a decent town and I quite like it, but not in winter. I don't know how people manage it. Forehand for the left-hander. He's very close here, Xander. There's the jack. He's kicked it, but where to? Back to the tee, which is held by zone 16. How many? 1 to zone 16. And zone 16 continue. Up on 14. 14-6, 8 shots between them. 13 ends down. 5 ends to go. Going to be hard work from here. Zone 6. It is going to be tough. Yeah, the guys out the back whinging about how slow some of the games are going. It's just the way it is. Quick greens. Oh, where's this going? In the ditch. Oh dear, we've lost another. And that's what's slowing this game down. They keep ditching jacks. Team discussion in the middle. What do we want to do? Where do we want to put this? See Brian Hartley down there from zone 16 watching on intently. Hoping for a victory, obviously. Zone 5 and Zone 7 out there are wearing pretty much the same colours. I can't tell who's got what, but there's a big score down there. What else can I see? Actually, not much, to be honest. Well, they've decided pretty short end. They're not going to check. No. They're going to do a jack measure. No. So don't worry about it. There's the call. Just get on with the game. Everyone wants to go inside. No jack measure. Just look at Dave Tyrrell out there freezing. Coach of the Zone 16 mob. Yeah. No, Ryan's saying here at Wangi it's blown the dog off the chain and still howling. Yeah, it's nuts. Carmen's saying it'd be snowing in Lithgow. I don't know. I reckon the wind's blowing a bit hard. But let's have a look at Lithgow at the moment. There's some rain about to hit, so maybe they will get some snow. They're telling me at the moment. Yeah, it's not quite cold enough, I think. About 4 degrees in Lithgow right now. That's gross. They only got to 5. Why would you do that? That's where my in-laws are from, my wife and all that. My wife got out of there as quick as she could because it's freezing. I hope it does snow in Lithgow. Number 1. Very good once again, Charlie. Some applause happening outside the door here. I'm not sure why. There you go. Mackenzie not quite there. No, that's going to cut across. Still will hold the second shot. It's a long way away. Well, it's on the narrow hand. She bumps herself in, she might be okay. And sadly, she kicks it sideways and ran through to the back, which means 1 or 2 to zone 16. Let's see what Cael can do. Narrower hand. On the right track. Just needs to stop, and I think it might. Into the wind. That's brilliant bowling. Cael Arneman, well done, mate. That's what we like to see. What a hand by Xander. He's had a pretty good game too, by the way. Just beaten out most of the time by Cael. Weight is all time. It's still 2 at least. Oh, a little slide there. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need it. Holding 3, zone 16. No, and Sanders just somehow missed everything. He had everything to rest on and hit, and he just did not get the luck. Unbelievable. Cael can do the same thing as his last one. Well, wasn't a terrible shot. It's probably a good home. A 3 right now. The Illawarra would pretty much lock this away. 4 ends to go. If they get 3-17, so they're 11 shots up. That's pretty close. The score won't matter. To be honest, they will not need to finish the game if they don't want to. They may finish it. That's up to them. But goodness me. Pulling up again. Xander, one of the guys, and this isn't a disparagement at all, that likes things to be still when he's bowling, no distractions. Very careful with his lineup, very careful with his approach to the game. And usually plays in easier conditions than this. To be honest, I don't see conditions like this very often. Waiting to see where this finishes. It's not far off, it's just short, I think. And fell the wrong way. Mackenzie having a good look. 3 it is. 3 to zone 16, taking them to 17 after 14 ends. As I said, 4 ends to go. 11 shots between them. And they're going to pretty much have to be perfect from here. A zone 6. Alright, so that's up there. So let's jump the camera up so we can actually see what's going on properly. Perfect. Cael just standing in the way of the camera a little bit. He's been good all day, but I'll figure it out. It's on the wide hand. Yeah, I think there's a... Where are the 4s being played? I've still got some sections there that are on 2 ends, which is clearly not true. So I'm not really sure on the live updates at the moment. On the right sheet, yep, good. Mackenzie comes around, it's about 1.5 metres in front. Charlie's first bowl was a ripper. Just getting a bit of noise in the background as the teams start coming in, so I had to rush off, shut the door. Sorry about that, everyone. 2 now. The Charlie, he's having a ripper. Continues to have a ripper, as I say. I'm just jumped up, looked at the wind just because I can, and it's absolutely pumping directly across the green, left to right now. And that one running through. So 3 more currently to zone 16. And as they cross once more. Meanwhile, I've just received a message from one of the Olympic team that's currently in Paris. They've set up they've got at the top of their hotel where they are staying, they've set up barefoot bowls on the rooftop of their hotel. They get a big sign with the Australian logos on it saying barefoot bowls here. Oh, how good would that be to be in Paris right now playing barefoot bowls with the Olympians? Oh, I'd love that so much. Oh, well. Well, Xander is going to bash in the front one and just flop it down a little bit. Still 3. Those 3 of Charlie Fuller holding. I've said it so much this game. Charlie just doing very well. John Merrington being a bit picky. Metheringham. Zone 16 now to go. They're doing all right, mate. They're not in the way. That's fine. It's tough when you're in the playing the game as well as paying attention to this. You focus so much on the game. I don't blame them. I find it funny most of the time. I blame the guys, and to be honest, the juniors probably do better than a lot of the senior players or the open players. Oh, 4 now. Big gust of wind just came across. It's definitely gusting up to, lots of kilometres per hour. Makes me glad I'm sitting in here. Bump. Laid down. So 4. Currently to zone 16. Chance now for Cael. Arneman to drop in another for a 5 and put this completely out of reach of zone 6. Well, it's a bit quick. Well, even then, I think if I'm going to do some math now. Hooray. 6 bowls each. They get a 3 here. They go to 20. 14 shots in 3 ends. It's still possible. 6 threes are 18. So possible, not likely. Long discussion once again. As I said, Xander's very considered about this. He's a good player. Demonstrated it quite often, probably not as consistently as you'd like this game, but demonstrated it quite a lot. Xander looking to move something around. He's moved that front one. Is he going to carry? He's just... Oh, that bowl nicked the jack and kicked it backwards as well. Great shot, Xander. Just missed out. 2 to zone 16. 19-6. 15 ends down. 3 to go. 13 shots between them in 3. It's pretty unlikely. But while it's possible, they'll play. Camera jumps in and out. Thanks for that. Interesting to see what length they play. Considering they've lost the jack almost every time in this direction. Not this time though. It's back on the tee. Angeline, good stuff to my smiley mate Cael. Good on you, Andrew. I knew you'd be on here at some point. Yeah, he's been good. He's been very, very good. His partner, Anthony Fuller, or Charlie Fuller, has just been that little bit better, actually. I think that the consistency is what it's about. Mackenzie's struggling for it, and Xander has done well at times, and once again, just a little consistency failing him. That's a pretty rough shot again. Coming into the wind's going to be difficult. That's going to be narrow. There's windy conditions, as I reckon. No, not really. It's probably the windiest I've live streamed. Not the worst I've seen in bowls or played to. You know, everyone out there's got stories of jacks getting blown across the rinks and mats flying up. The feature of this wind, though, is it's an icy, icy cold breeze. We're still here once again. I'll just shout out, that's better by Mackenzie. We're at West Dubbo, the home of West Dubbo Bowling Club, the Kangaroos at Club Dubbo. Having a great time here at the Junior 7-A-Side. Junior Inter-Zone-7-A-Side. We're watching the pairs. Yeah, very good. And that's an example of what I'm talking about. Charlie, if he's not on it, he's correcting it. He's done very well. Yeah, Cael's done well in skip too. He's probably kept Xander out. When Xander's been playing well, Cael's been either able to remove him or sit positionally to cut down any kind of score. Mackenzie Wicks, what a great shot, great draw bowl. 6 inches behind Jack. That's a tough shot. He's done very well. No crossing. Getting right up towards the end of this game now. $13 shots between them. A tie. On that one. Math. If Illawarra win this end, and if Cael hits the jack around, they may always just missed out. If Illawarra win this end, there's no need to play the last two. It'll be mathematically impossible for them for Section 6 to come back. Xander down the narrow hand. I can't quite see what's going to happen. I'll stick my head out the window. He's very close to the jack. Oh, he's just hit it fat and taken it back. Currently holding 2, maybe 3, probably 3, in fact. Cael wasting no time on the mat. What's he hit? That's the question. His own. Oh, wow. It's definitely, clearly 3 now. Oh, wow. I'll take them to 9 with 2 ends to go if this stays like it is. And 10 shots in 2 ends. I won't let go. That's what you like to see, determination. If you're a selector out there, you're seeing out there, they haven't given up. The shoulders didn't slump. They're doing their best to keep going and going and going and really put it to zone 16. So Xander, inside edge there, onto the jack, kicks it right across. I don't know if that's the best result, but it's 4, so that's handy. 1, 2, oh geez, don't do that. Why? Cael's already bowled his bowl and missed everything. Xander with 1 more can make, well, they got 4, can make 5 out of this. Gets a 5, takes him to 11. 7 shots in 2 ends is doable. Well, I reckon he's done it. I reckon he's done it easily. He had a long way to draw into. That's a handful. Fist full of shots for zone 6. When that was not even looking likely. So, wow. What a turnaround. Zone 16 won't want to do that again. Up and back is what we're looking at now. So what kind of length they throw on this one? It's traditionally been a bit short here. Let's come back. All right, 19-11. Is that right? I'll check their score. Can't even tell. It says 20-6 over there. That's not clearly not correct. 19-11. 8 shots. Sorry, not 7. 8 shots in 2 ends. A tie is good enough for Illawarra to go through on the score difference. And Mackenzie, oh, it's about 1.5 meters short. So that one running across and short. And that one running to the back. So Mackenzie still holding 1. 2 more bowls. Zone 6 must win this end to continue. That one's run through and to the back. Zone 16. They can finish it up here. So Mackenzie holding that, well, at least that one. The last shot touched the jack, which is brilliant. There's chalk on there now. As I said, they must win this. Well, actually, they've got to win this in by a couple to keep it going. And zone 16, that's a brilliant shot. Charlie holding the one. That'll make it tough. Tie, not good enough for zone 6. Must be a win. Xander. Out on the wider hand. He's thrown it fairly positively. He wants to move some things around by the looks. He's going to cut across. Such a difficult hand at the moment with that wind. Cael Arneman, Andrew Lynn's mate. Here he comes. Has he got the purple? There he has. He's got Mackenzie's ball. What a shot. Cael Arneman. Smiley. Had an absolute ripper there. Xander with a quick one. Looks under. Oh, he's got the front one and moved the jack, actually. Wow, I was very wrong there. Look at that. Cael's already thrown his. So it's, is it 2? Only one now. Just the one to zone 6. That's a good shot. Once again, zone 6 having to at least get 2 to continue, and then they can probably tie it up. Without a multiple here, they cannot win. They cannot win the section is the point. And therefore, they cannot win the section. Trust me, I'm good at math apparently. No. Xander needs to pull up in front. Oh my God, what a shot, Xander. That's brilliant bowl. Fantastic, all the way to the tee. There, thumbs up on you, Xander. Exactly. That was magnificent. This just drew up straight down there. That doesn't get any better than that. And then high fives all round. Into the camera. Good on you, Xander. Like we can't hear him. All right. Back to live. Well, he's missed everything. Two. Looks like they're going again. Oh, no, my apologies. I had the ends wrong, didn't I? Bad math. See? Someone should have corrected me on that one. Geez, up and back now. 6 shots left. 3 shots each. End can do it. Jeez. Why didn't anyone tell me off for my terrible mathematics then? I'm blaming you, not me. All right. Mackenzie. Looking for a pretty short one. Yep, all the way to the tee. That's very good. Jack rolling. Very good. Very nice. So, the bowls here important. Mackenzie's is way back near the ditch. It's on the green though. First one of Charlie Fuller's is brilliant. And Mackenzie's, this is great correction. Well done, Mackenzie. Can still be done. Math. Oh, good Lord. We have a scammer on board too, everyone. That, what's his name? Calls himself Danny Carlberg by the looks. Don't go near that guy. Haven't had many scammers this week. It's been exciting, actually. Even during the New South Wales Queensland Test Series, we only had one. You usually have to get rid of quite a few. Anyway, back to the bowls. Charlie holding one. Charlie holding two. Maybe. Probably two. Very good shooting. He's had a good game. Even Xander's up there. That's respect. We'd like to see that. Sportsmanship by Xander. He's a good bloke. So Xander, who once again has played very, very well when he's just a little bit inconsistent, and getting beaten again by Cael as well. Cattle Prod, you reckon? He's okay. Look, here he comes again. Oh, just not the weight. He's very, very, very close. Brilliant effort. Throw a spare shoe. Look at this. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Cael Arneman. I still don't know if it's one or two. Just looking out there, I'd say two at the moment to the Illawarra. Waiting for Xander Weber now. He's got a pretty good track on this. Before Mackenzie jumped in the way, I thought he was looking for Jack, but it didn't turn in that much. Probably only one to the Illawarra. $15.20 after 17 is what mine says too. Touch, across, holding one. As I said, and my math was right. I'm just confusing myself. As I said, they've got even a 6 here only ties it up, and the score difference, the shot difference on the ladder, means that Zone 16 will win this game and win their section and head into the finals tomorrow. Xander, that's just beautiful. He's knocked it back to... He's very unlucky. He's knocked it back for one shot, and they're shaking hands now. Congratulations, Zone 16. They won their section. They won the game. That was a tough game. I'm not going to lie. In really tough conditions, everyone did so well to get out there. But congratulations to Mackenzie, Wicks, and Xander Weber for doing very well in their section and coming very close to winning. But Anthony Fuller, Charlie Fuller, and Cael Arneman from Zone 16 are through. And that completes our coverage, ladies and gentlemen, for this afternoon. We will be back tomorrow morning at 8:30, hopefully 8:30, for the semi-finals. We don't know who's in them yet because not all the cards are in. There's still games happening out there, but they've done very, very well. Look for the results on results.bowlslink.com.au. Check out our socials. I'm sure Kira will be putting up something to tell everyone about it very, very soon. Thanks for joining me. I've been Benny Two Shoes, and we will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your night.